Welcome to r/relationship advice, where we get to hear the most complicated relationship issues. My 31 meters wife, 30F, just confessed to cheating on me for the third time. It only happens when she drinks, so I'm demanding she go to AA. She says she can't because of the religious element to it. What can I do here? I know Reddit hates cheating women, and frankly I'm not the biggest fan, but I do need to explain some of my wife's history for this to be a fair judgment. She was molested and sexually repeatedly in her church growing up. Her parents took the pastor's side and it's left my wife deeply scared in so many ways. She obviously has an aversion to any sort of religion. She just confessed to cheating on me last night at a 4th of July pastry. I had taken our kids home because they were afraid of the fireworks. She was buzzed when I left and promised not to drink anymore. She came home at 3 AM drunk out of her mind and only wearing a tank top and men's underwear. That's how you know your wife has cheated on you again without her telling you. She is so sorry today, and I do believe that she is now. These things have only ever happened when she's been drunk. Today has been challenging to say the least, and the best I can say is she starts AA today. No questions asked. She said she can't do AA because of the religious element to it. I've tried to explain it's not necessarily a religious, rather a spiritual element. She says she just can't because of her past. What can I do here? We have kids. We have a franchise business together. Even if I leave, she's not out of my life. I feel so trapped and sad. Edit. I'll just leave this here. Your wife from Wittich sent 5 minutes ago. This is your life now. You might as well support her cheating and be on the lookout for a baby that's darker than you. Can you tell me what bar she'll be at this weekend? I need to get my dick wet. Now for the next story. Weird/bad feeling about sister's boyfriend. Hi. This is my first time posting, but feel like I just need some advice/support from others, especially moms, about a current situation I'm having with my sister's boyfriend. And I apologize. This will be a long post. Well, a few months ago my sister started dating this guy. They met online, and a few days of meeting each other she decided to introduce him to us. I was whatever about the situation, cause she's an adult, 25. But IDK, honestly nothing really impressed me about him, and I kinda got a bad feeling about him. But just went along being nice cause she's so into him. So a few days of meeting him, I found out he took a picture of my daughter's picture and sends it to his family and friends out of state. My parents have pictures of my kids hanging in their house and my sister lives at home. I thought that was weird. I didn't feel comfortable about it. Then a week later he comes by the house again. I live across the street from my parents, so I'm over there a lot, and he's waiting for my sister to get ready, and my daughter, 1, starts babbling and she's sticking her tongue in and out. And he says, "Oh wow, it looks like she can do some really good things with her tongue." I said, "Excuse me? WTF did you just say?" And he was like, "Oh, I should check on your sister," and goes to her room. I immediately called my husband and told him. My husband told me to get the kids and go back home. So she's still dating him, but every time he's around my kids he says things that I feel is inappropriate. He's always trying to be around my kids. He always tells my son, 3, how much he loves him, and is always asking my son if he wants to come to his house. Then he's always trying to hold my daughter and talks about how beautiful she is. He also keeps asking if he can take my kids out, and he will ask my kids, "How much do you like me?" I will never leave my kids alone with him or my sister at this point. I feel like I'm constantly around him to make sure he's not saying or doing anything inappropriate with my children. It's been extremely stressful. My sister thinks this behavior is cute, and my sister can do no wrong in my parents' eyes, and they said I have to be happy cause she finally found someone she likes. Ever since I met him, he's given me a bad feeling that I can't seem to shake off. My children's safety is my priority at this point. My husband is on the same page as me, and he's overprotective of our kids as well. We are moving an hour away from family soon, and he thinks the distance will be good. Like we will have more control and he won't see our children as much. I'm not sure what to do, or if I'm crazy, but my mom vibes definitely feel like something is off with him. So sorry for the long post, but I appreciate this. Now for the next story. My wife threatened suicide or disappearing when I bring up divorce. She, 47F, knows I, 37 meters, can't afford our lease on my own, and uses fear as leverage to delay and patch things up for the next lease like last time. She cheated, then I have not respected her since. I have cheated twice myself since. A divorce I would consider mercy, but she sees me as the precious or something because she's old. I didn't break the trust, she already destroyed it. I can't help it if I couldn't man up and forgive. I'm not a machine. A woman flirts, and I have no emotional answer as to why I should say no. Now for the next story. I'm considering leaving my fiance after finding out about this ex-girlfriend and his double life. Using a throwaway because I want to keep this as anonymous as possible. I don't know if I'm calling off my wedding or not, and I don't want any of my family members finding out about this yet. Recently my soon-to-be husband, we'll call him Jack, and I were planning our wedding. Jack told me to go through his Facebook and find an old college buddy of his to invite. He ran out to go pick up his sister from the airport as I did this. Well, I noticed he had searched his ex up on Facebook, and not just once, quite a bit. I clicked on her page, just out of curiosity, because I had never seen or heard about the women. I just knew her name was Alyssa, and that they were high school sweethearts. I was shocked to see that she about 4 years younger than we were. Meaning he would have been 18 when she was 14. Not a huge deal, but an eyebrow raiser. Then, I noticed she had a daughter that looked like my husband a lot. The more I snooped through her pictures, the more my world started to collapse. This was in fact his daughter, there was no denying it. But we have a joint bank account. There are no child support payments coming out, no documents coming to our mail either. I decided to confront Jack, as scared as I was. Jack told me that he got Alyssa pregnant his senior year, her freshman year. His parents did not want him raising a baby, so they had him terminate his parental rights. However, he also told me his parents threatened to sue Alyssa's parents, who were very poor and probably did not know any better, if she got an abortion or gave the baby up for adoption. I believe her parents were also immigrants, so they probably threatened them there too. I just did not understand. They wanted nothing to do with the baby, but they forced her to have it, while Jack had a normal life. He also confessed that he has called child services multiple times after stalking her Facebook if he saw something he didn't like. Which I don't understand, because this woman is a nurse and a single mother who owns a house. I'm full of rage at the moment. I'm staying with my parents. I don't know if I want to go back and marry into that family. Any advice helps, thank you. Now for the next story. How do I tell my son I'm not his biological father? This likely isn't the best place to ask. Still, I figured why not. My son is 7, had him with my ex when we were 22. She passed away when he was 2, so I'm his only parent. Believe it or not, my son and I are like twins. People tell us all the time how much we look alike, so paternity was never something I questioned at all. He's still my son regardless. My ex's sister blabbed about how she always wondered if he was mine or side guy I never knew about, but looks like it's obvious he's mine. Supposedly she thought my ex had told me, but honestly I just think she wanted the drama. This is the first time we see her in years, since she and my ex were never close. This was a huge thing for me. I was depressed for months, and worst part was I couldn't even let that out on my ex or ask why she lied to me and also cheated. We found out who side guy was. I felt he should know in case he's interested in meeting my son. We did a paternity test first and found out he's his. But the guy said he wants nothing to do with my son. His loss in the end. The thing I've been struggling with for almost 9 months is how do I tell my son? I don't want this to be some big secret that revealed when he's older, or worse, revealed by some other party before I get to talk to him. He's my son no matter what, but also I feel like he has a right to know he has a biological father that isn't me. Even if said bio dad doesn't want anything to do with him. Don't want this to be some dirty secret. So how can I tell him in an age appropriate way and reassure him I'm his dad no matter what? Now for the last story. Husband, 40 meters, told me, 35F, he's not sexually attracted to me and I need to exercise. We haven't had sex for a year, and after months of arguing I asked him to be honest with me. He said he's not sexually attracted to me and I need to exercise. Am I correct to assume when he said I need to exercise, it means I need to lose weight? I personally love my body, and while I do think I can lose some weight, this is heartbreaking. I feel so lost and stuck. We've been married for 3 years and I don't think he's addressing his problem, which is a decrease in libido. If I lose weight, but he can't get it up, how do we even move forward? I think we need space. I'm willing to move out, to figure things out. But I appreciate any advice on how to best tackle this as calmly as possible without regrets. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have an amazing day.